Hey there, this is Jennifer at the Mindset Diet, and today I want to talk to you about motivation because oftentimes I see all over social media, blog posts, anywhere you can think of, where people are always looking for that motivation, right? They're like, oh, I'm not feeling very motivated. And so post your pictures because that's going to motivate me. And I think the misconception is the difference between motivation and inspiration. Okay. Motivation comes from within. Motivation starts and ends with you. Okay. It comes from inside of you. And inspiration comes from outside sources where you see somebody's weight loss results and that inspires you to want to get the same. Motivation, on the other hand, comes from within and it's your why. It's why you want to lose weight. That's going to rev your engine, get you excited, get you motivated, and keep that motivation. Okay, so there's a very big difference. And motivation is what gets you results. Okay, inspiration has you wanting to pursue something. Motivation is going to get you there. So that's the difference. So today we're focusing on motivation because motivation is a pertinent part of weight loss success. In my opinion, it's one of the most important parts of weight loss success, okay? Because it's what keeps you going on this journey. It's what keeps you excited. It's what keeps you moving in that forward direction and getting you closer to your results. So how do you keep motivation and how do you stay motivated all the time, right? This is key. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to stay motivated. And you stay motivated by knowing why you're doing it in the first place. Why do you want to lose weight? Take a minute and ask yourself that. And I can promise you the answer is not because I want to weigh 120 pounds. That's not motivation. The numbers on those scales are not motivation. That is kind of like a signal of your results, okay? But that's not motivation. Motivation is I want to be able to keep up with my children, or I want to be around for my children, right? I want to be a role model to my children. I want to go out there and run that triathlon. That is motivation. That's why you want to start and end with this weight loss journey. Okay, that's what you're looking for is what is your why? Why do you want to lose weight in the first place? Spend a few minutes when we're done here, spend a few minutes and figure that out for yourself. When you lose weight, what is that going to do for your life? That answer is going to be your why. Okay, not that you'd want to lose weight. That's not motivation. It's when you get to your goal, what is that going to do to your life? How is that going to make your life better? That is going to serve as your motivation. And you can get that by answering these questions. What gets you excited to wake up in the morning? What revs that engine for you, right? What is your outcome? What is that going to bring to your life? How is that going to enhance your life and make it better? These are all questions that you want to spend some time alone and ask yourself. Because once you have that answer, that's your motivator. And so every time you're feeling a lack of motivation, just bring your why back up and say, why do I want to lose weight again? That is why. And it's going to keep you going. If you find yourself cheating all the time and falling off the wagon, your why is not strong enough. Because when you are super motivated about something, you're going to go out and get it, right? So that's what I'm talking about. So if you find yourself falling off the wagon or quitting a lot of diet programs and not seeing a lot of things through, maybe sit down and ask yourself why you want to lose weight. And really deep dive into that. Spend a few minutes. If you can't come up with an answer, just spend a few minutes and ask yourself, what will that do for my life? When I get those results, what is that going to do for my life? How is that going to make it better? And then once you get that answer, remember that answer. And every time you need that burst of motivation, just remember why you're doing it in the first place. For me, it was my daughter. Okay. I teach my daughter to be healthy, right? I teach her to be physically active so that she can, have that stellar body and a fit body. And then she looks at me, right? Because every parent is their child's role model. And that was my why, because I can't teach her to be healthy if I'm not healthy myself. Does that make sense? I can't teach her what it is to love yourself if I don't love myself. Okay, so I wanted to be that perfect role model for her. So that was my why. And that was a strong enough why for me to go out and get it and to get those results. I reached my weight loss goal in less than a year and I had a lot of weight to lose. I did. But you know what? It didn't stop me. It didn't deter me. I stayed motivated 1000% because all I did was have to remember why I'm doing it in the first place. And once you remember why you're doing it in the first place, it makes it so easy to stay motivated. So that's my action plan guide for you today, is I want you to figure out what your why is. Spend a few minutes and ask yourself what it's going to do for your life. When you reach your goal, how are you going to do things differently? What are you going to feel like? Right? What will you be able to do when you reach a goal that you can't currently do now? Maybe it's wear that two-piece bathing suit, whatever that is for you. Okay? That's going to be your motivator. And remember that every time you need that burst of motivation, just remember your why. Okay? And if you find that that's not motivating you enough, then dig deeper inside and really determine why it is that you want to lose weight. And when you figure that out, your why will be strong enough to keep you motivated 1000% way through your journey. So get busy, figure out your why. I promise you that when you know your why, it's going to be super, super empowering, motivating for you, where you're going to be like, yes, I got it. I now know why I want to lose weight. I know what it's going to do for my body and for my mind and for my self-esteem, my confidence, whatever that is for you. I know what it's going to do. So I want to go out there and get my results. That's what I want for you. As soon as you figure out your why, go out there and get it. Go out there and get it and become unstoppable, because I know you got it in you. Okay? So that's my plan for you. Figure out your why. Spend a few minutes. It should not take you more than a few minutes to figure out why you're on this journey in the first place and what it's going to do for your life when you get your goal. And drop a comment down below. Let me know what your why is so that I can celebrate with you and that I can follow you, because I'm excited for you. Okay? So that's what I got for you now. Go figure out your why. Go figure out what motivates you and drop a comment. Let me know when you've done it. And I'm super excited to cheer you on and stand beside you and stand in your corner and be that cheerleader for you. That's what I got for you today, and I will talk to you next time.